I'm coming straight from the Avengers HQ and brought some mind-blowing news about your superhero nostalgia. Marvel is going through a shiny new makeover. If you thought you were keeping up with the Marvel Cinematic Universe, think again. They've decided to change the game entirely, and I'm here to break it down for you in the most digestible way possible. Trust me, by the end of this, you'll either be super excited or wondering if you need to start a Marvel support group. Bob Iger, the big boss of Disney himself, has announced they're cutting back on the Marvel content. That's right, we're going from an all-you-can-eat Marvel buffet to a more manageable 3 movies and 2 TV shows per year. This is not because they're out of ideas, but because they want to make each bite count. The whole point of this move is Marvel is rebranding. And no, this isn't just a new logo or a fresh coat of paint. They're restructuring everything to make it clear that you don't need a PhD in Marvel Studios to enjoy their content. They're trying to shake the impression that you need to watch everything from Iron Man to the latest Spider-Man just to understand what's going on. At a recent Disney Upfront panel, Marvel rolled out some new shows like Daredevil, Born Again, and Agatha All Along. And each show now has its own banner, Marvel Television, Marvel Animation, and so on. This means that you can dive into any show or movie without having to remember who fought who in which movie. Fans, of course, are having mixed feelings. Some are worried that this means the interconnected magic of the MCU is disappearing. But Marvel execs are reassuring us that the grand narrative of interconnected stories isn't going anywhere. It's just getting a bit more flexible. Think of it like a choose-your-own-adventure book. You can start anywhere, follow whichever character you fancy, and still have a blast. Marvel's plan is to keep everything interconnected, but make it so that you don't need a roadmap to navigate. They're going to give us quick recaps in each new show or movie, which honestly isn't a bad idea. Whether your bliss is watching Hawkeye battle baddies, and that's nobody, or seeing She-Hulk break the fourth wall, you're covered. Now it's time for the big old bombshell. What about the Avengers? We all know that the next one is Avengers 5, previously known as Avengers: The Kang Dynasty. What'll happen to the movie if the interconnection is broken? And yes, this is a drinking game. Every time I say interconnection, take a shot. Well, that's quite a news story. Filming is set to start in January 2025, but Jonathan Majors is out. Marvel's looking for a new actor to play Kang the Conqueror, and they're rewriting parts of the script. What we're hearing is that the movie will still have all the multiversal chaos that we love, just with a more grounded approach. So maybe fewer purple aliens and more, gritty New York alleyways? It's anybody's guess. Now, let's take you back to the past. Back in 1984, when reality was in black and white, there was this miniseries called Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars. The story kicks off with this super powerful cosmic being, the Beyonder, who says, "Let's gather Earth's mightiest heroes and villains and throw them into an epic battle on a planet called Battleworld." Yeah, not sure if that's how he talks. One of the coolest moments in this saga is when Doctor Doom, who decides to take on the Beyonder all by himself. And he survives, purely because he just won't give up. Now, the thing is that we might be heading towards this storyline in the upcoming Avengers Secret Wars movie. Are you jumping on your bed? Yeah, me too. But the movie probably won't end the multiverse. Nope, it's just going to make things even more interesting. Marvel's multiverse has grown to include Sony Pictures' Spider-Man universe, and let's face it, Sony isn't going to just hand over their web-slinger and call it a day. So the multiverse isn't getting wiped out anytime soon. Now the problem is the replacement of Jonathan Majors. Well, I'm not one to gossip, but let me spill the tea on what's been going down. And excuse me while I switch into a serious voice. March 2023, New York City. Jonathan Majors finds himself getting cuffed and stuffed after domestic dispute. Allegedly, he got involved in sexual violence. Cut to December 2023, and our guy's facing the court. Guilty as charged. Misdemeanor assault and harassment, they say. And as if that wasn't enough, he's sent off to LA for a year-long intervention program. Consequently, his gigs start disappearing. Even his PR squad decides to part ways, and he lost the role of Kang the Conqueror. And besides the Jonathan Majors problem, the shows and movies were not doing well for Marvel. Serious voiceover, take Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania for example. It hit the screens, and let's just say not everyone was happy about it. Reviews were all over the place, and they were damn negative. So Marvel started shuffling their deck. You know, moving release dates and canceling projects left and right. They shuffled the release date of Blade from November 2023 to September 2024. Then, Deadpool's joining the party, but fashionably late, as always. His movie's sliding from September to November 2024. Oh, and don't forget the Fantastic Four. They are delaying their big debut from November 2024 to February 2025. And last but not least, Avengers Secret Wars, the ultimate superhero reunion. They're pushing it from 2025 to 2026. I'm guessing saving the universe takes a bit longer than expected, even for these guys. And remember those canceled projects? War Machine almost got his own movie, but then they decided to fold that hand. And Inhumans? Well, let's just say that they didn't quite get the royal treatment. Probably. They forgot that with great power comes great… you know the line. But it's 2024, and the superhero cinematic universe is cooking up a storm. We've got Deadpool and Wolverine, played by the dynamic duo Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman, gearing up to blow our minds. Then there's Captain America, Brave New World. Anthony Mackie's taking up the shield as Sam Wilson, and we're all wondering what heroic stuff he's going to get into this time. February 14th, 2025. Better mark your calendars, because that's when the action's hitting the big screens. And then comes Thunderbolts! Directed by Jake Schreier. The cast? Sebastian Stan, Hannah John Kamen, Wyatt Russell, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, Florence Pugh, David Harbour, Olga Kurylenko, and Harrison Ford. It's a star-studded cast. But Marvel's playing the mysterious card with Thunderbolts. There's an asterisk at the end of the title, and Kevin Feige's keeping tight-lipped about it. Hey, Kevin, what's with the asterisks? We'll have to wait and see. But rumor has it, Thunderbolts might turn into Dark Avengers. I can't wait for the truth to be revealed. And to hear that Julia Louis-Dreyfus is back in action, a little birdie told me that she might be assembling a team to rival the Avengers. But now, let's talk about the day I was chilling watching the Deadpool and Wolverine trailer for the umpteenth time because Ryan Reynolds is a gift that just keeps on giving. And then, a sneaky little Easter egg nestled among the rubble. Yep, it's none other than a copy of Secret Wars number 5. Now, I'm no detective, but that's got my brain buzzing with questions. Is Deadpool about to team up with Doctor Doom? Or are we in for a Battle World bonanza? Either way, count me in. And about the Kang Dynasty villain Kang the Conqueror himself, Marvel's got a plan. They're tossing around names for casting like John David Washington, Coleman Domingo. Ooh, that might be good. Heck, why not even throw in Betty White while we're at it? Wait, let me check Wikipedia real quick. Oh my god, she's 99? Anything is possible in the wild world of Marvel. Word on the street is that they're pulling out all the stops for this one. Thousands of villains, a big hero lineup, Avengers 5 has got everything. Sure, it's not the multiverse extravaganza we were expecting, but who needs alternate realities when you've got Earth's mightiest heroes duking it out with a legion of baddies? First, we got Doctor Strange, played by the one and only Benedict Cumberbatch. Now that Iron Man and Cap are off on their retirement tour, Doc's the top dog in town. Then we've got the powerhouse trio, Captain Marvel, Monica Rambeau, and Kamala Khan. Brie Larson's back in action, and she's bringing along her pals for the ride. And let's not forget about our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, Tom Holland, swinging into action. The kid's practically the MCU's mascot at this point, so you can bet your Aunt May's secret recipe for wheat cakes he's gonna be in the mix. Anthony Mackie's donning the star-spangled suit as the new Cap, Sebastian Stan suiting up as the White Wolf, and Chris Hemsworth's bringing the thunder once again as the God of Thunder himself. And Jeremy Renner's also there. Just kidding, he's still rocking the bow and arrow like it's nobody's business. But if I start talking about the cast of the Avengers Secret War, I don't know how long it will take for you to go crazy. First up, we've got Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man swinging back into action. Then there's Deadpool, everyone's favorite fourth wall breaking merc with a mouth. Played by Marvel Jesus himself, the one and only Ryan Reynolds. He's ready to crash the MCU party with his signature snark and sarcasm. And who can forget about the X-Men? Wolverine, Storm, and the gang might just be making their MCU debut. Oh, and speaking of crossovers, Ben Affleck's Daredevil might be making a comeback too. Yep, the man without fear could be joining the fray, bringing some gritty New York vibes to the superhero showdown. It's evident that Marvel's cooking up something big for Phase 6, with a whole new Avengers team in the works. Vision and Wonder Man are leading the charge, with their own series set to drop in 2026. And the West Coast Avengers might be making their MCU debut too. That's right, Hawkeye and the gang could be heading to sunny California for some superhero action. Who knows, maybe they'll even recruit some new faces along the way. And now it's time for the villains. Avengers 5 is gearing up to hit us with not one, not two, but 3 baddies straight out of the Council of Kangs. Yeah, Kangs on Kangs on Kangs. Yeah, and they're not just any Kangs, they're Kang's top dogs. The ones leading the whole shebang. We got Mortis, Rama, Tutton Scarlet, and Centurion, all ready to stir up some trouble. It's like Infinity War all over again, but with more time loops and fewer snap-happy fingers. And it's all part of the grand plan to set the stage for the next big showdown in Secret Wars. We've already got a sneak peek into the whole Secret Wars thing with God Emperor Doom. Seems like Marvel's cooking up some Avengers magic again. I know. Seeing that tease got us all hyped up like a kid in a candy store. I mean, who wouldn't want to see a version of Doom on the big screen? And not that one we've already seen. We don't talk about that one. I mean, look at him. Ugh. Rumor has it, Dr. Doom might be crashing the party in Avengers 6. Yup, you heard it right. The man, the myth, the metal-masked menace himself. But we're still in the land of rumors and hearsay, but a little speculation never hurt anyone, right? So until Marvel drops the mic with some official news, let's just keep our popcorn bowls ready and our theories wild. Now, Marvel's known for being the ultimate planner. They've got this whole interconnected, take a shot, storytelling thing down to a science. And let's not forget their dedication to character development. They're like the master chefs of character arcs, cooking up delicious storylines that leave us hungry for more. But Marvel's not aiming to please everyone. They're just out there trying to spin some epic tales that make us laugh, cry, and celebrate. So yeah, Marvel's hit its fair share of bumps in the road, but they're not hitting the brakes just yet. With all these changes, it's like they've got a roadmap to blockbuster success, because it's gonna be one heck of a ride for us Marvel fans.